award recipient in science is Eric Liu from Meade High School. Eric has an overall 4.0 grade point average, has been named an advanced placement scholar with distinction, was selected for the Emperor Science Award, which is given to only 100 students nationwide, and scored in the 99th percentile overall on the SAT. As part of a team at Washington State University, Eric has done research on breast cancer detection that will be presented later this year at the American Academy of Cancer Research. He has competed at the international level in biomedical laboratory science after qualifying in state competition. He was also named a state champion in mathematics. A teacher wrote, "Eric is the real deal and is by far the most accomplished student I have had in my 24 years. He is also a talented violinist and a tennis player and has served as a commissioner on the Chafe Youth Commission."
Pleasantries, we're here to appreciate you, Eric, and everything, and both recognize your athletic accolades and just what you mean to the Meade program and everything that you've done for us and the impact that you're going to leave behind. So that's kind of the theme that I want to leave for you. It's the idea of impact. There's nearly 8 billion people on this earth. And I think a lot of our success is measured by the impact that we leave in the places that we go. And you have left such a strong and significant impact on the Meade tennis program that you might not even realize it. And it's huge, it's enormous. And that's not just on the players, that's on me as your coach too. So I kind of meet you as a sophomore. When you were kind of a young guy and young tennis stud, you're playing with your brother, really successful in doubles, you're playing singles, holding your own, no question. And what I was immediately stricken with you is the humility and grace that you carry yourself with. I was an unknown. You had no idea who I was. You guys didn't know if I knew tennis whatsoever. I could have just been another body on the court. But you instantaneously trusted and respected everything that I said. And I picked up on that immediately. And that made me feel a lot more comfortable as a coach, and it made me immediately jump in respect of you. Just who you are as a person. I have a couple stats here about Eric and his success. So Eric is a 4-year varsity athlete. He's been in the Meade program since he was a freshman, and what I have here are your league records, so not counting tournament, state, anything like that. Across 4 years, you have played 32 league matches. Your record is 28 wins and 4 losses. That makes that an 87.5% for winning percentage for all your matches.
That's a feat, though.
Come on, man. So when I went through it, though, that's playing 2 singles. And 2 singles, I think you did very well. When we count the last 2 years, Eric, you've been playing 1 singles. And there's a lot of responsibility that comes in 1 singles. You have to go against the very best people in the league. And whether you realize it or not, well, you're dealing with your own battles. If you go into every match thinking, how do I beat this person? That intensity that you brought every day bled to the rest of the program, and everyone saw it. So you led and inspired so many people. Your singles record, your 1 singles record, I counted that up too. So at 1 singles, you played 22 matches. You won 20 of them and lost 2 of them. That gives you a 91 winning percentage. 91%. So you held the ground at 1 singles, and you helped lead me to success. Some of the best programs don't win at 1, and you don't need to be a good leader. But you always set us up for success as both a team captain and holding that role down. You did a very excellent job. The team, we all could not be more proud of you. So your teammates have actually said a couple things about you. So here's some words from your teammates. Number 1, Eric, you always were fun to play with and super helpful with little bits of coaching and encouragement. Your on-court finesse can't be replicated. And then someone else, and this next one's a story, and I like it. The story's great. So someone says, I remember when I went to a Meade tennis summer camp. It was the summer before my freshman year, and I was the only freshman there. It was super intimidating, and I remember playing against Eric in a game involving volleys. Of course he destroyed me, and he still does. Eric still amazes me to this day. It was my first look at Meade tennis and just how good our top players are. I've watched Eric for tips to improve my game, and I'm glad I had the chance to watch him play and be his teammate. That I really want to pinpoint to everyone, and this is what sticks with me about Eric. It's your leadership.